Remélhetőleg most már jobban fog működni. Vagy ugyanúgy szivató.
I see you.
Kattintsak már rá, hogy frissíts, bassz meg. Oh. Most is azt játszol, akkor hagyom a faszba. De ugyanúgy néz ki, hogy baszkógó velem, basz meg.
Fucking shite.
Faszé kell ezt játszani el mindig a kurva geciben. Most mindig valami nagyon jó megy, akkor valami fassággal kell posztolni. Most konkrétan azzal szopatsz, hogy szaggathatod a játék. Holott máskor normálisan működik, de most szopatol, hogy napon nem működik normálisan. Bosszadjál.
Honouring the fatherland.
Mindig megbőrödni játszom, egyik ilyen irányítást se csináljátok meg, átéget a másikit. Onnan azt néhányszor belebezavarodok, hogy most melyiket hogy használjuk. Szerintem amit nem, mindjárt azt mondom, hogy nem erőltetem az még, mert veled csinálni, mert szivató, hogy nem működik normálisan.
Long live Radovid!
Egy kattintsak rajta. Mutasd már normál, és a geci verjen bele, hogy mindig valami felbasz. Hat perce megy, de szopatól, hogy egyszerűen. Azt nem reagálsz rá. Nem akarok. Baszki van velem veletek, hogy veletek kell faszkodni, mert végén. Nem menni akartam, hanem mit tudom én. Már be akartam azt állítani, hogy mit tudom mi legyen, bazd meg. Hírelésre, hogy mit használjak, nem azt, hogy... Az alkoholt akartam lecserélni, nem a másikat, bazd. Ez a hőség. mint veti. Én gondolom ágyát úgy elusztrálna, de vagy elmondva mindenki azt tegye meg, amit csinál. Hát elő a zseblámpát. De onnan fogom a sötétbe látni, hogy kell ugorni. Hát elő. Várom, hogy a lámpa a kezemben van, akkor már mindjárt be. Tagadjunk ki. És vissza kell másszak, mert hogy honnan jöttem ki vajon? körbe kellett megint jönnöm, mert így nem találtam vissza, hogy jöttem ki. Mert arról rövidebb lett volna. Vamos szopasz. Találjam meg, hol faszomba lett felmászni. Mert a lámpa tud nálam van, akkor kibaszottul nem engedett mászni fel. Valahol lenni kell egy... miután... Imádom, hogy onnan nincs egyértelműen jelesítve, hogy most fentebb, vagy lentebb, vagy... a céltó. Egy is kék lement.
Strange choice of locale. Guessing there's a reason for it.
Wasn't me who chose it.
I assumed so. But since we're here, I believe you have something for me.
Fulfilled your third wish.
What is this?
A canvas, and on it, your house, your wife, and the rose you gave her that day.
This is not what I asked for.
Phrased your wish wrong.
Not the first time. And it's been my downfall. So beautiful. She looks alive.
She is, in a way. Iris painted this, then entered it.
What? How?
I don't know. She loved you. Maybe she just wanted to be close again.
She wished to be close. After all that passed. Iris, what a mess we made of it all. If I'd only known then how it would end. What's happening? I feel as though a hot iron's pierced my chest.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. So glad to see everyone's made. How do you feel, Von Everett? A little less troubled? Lighter in the heart?
Odim, what do you want?
What do you mean, what? Your soul.
You forget. The pact states you can take it only once you've fulfilled 3 wishes, and...
And we stand together on the moon. Well, what do you know?
What? No. We had a pact. The moon is there. There! Not here.
I gave you what you wished for. Here, on the moon, our contract you fulfilled.
Awesome. You cheated me.
I never cheat.
Wait.
Do not interfere, Witcher. Remember what I did to the last fool who interrupted me.
You grant wishes, right? Grant mine and release him.
He must repay his debt.
Let him go, and I'll take it on. We'll call it mine.
You wish to give your soul for his?
No, but we can play for them. I lose, you take mine and Olgierd's. But if I win, you release us both.
What do you propose we play? Gwent?
Don't know. Maybe we can bet on a challenge. You know I'm good at accomplishing the impossible. Seen me do it.
Very well. But we shall do this my way.
Kártyapartizni kell, hogy megőrülb.
What's happening?
You wish to play, so let us play. I shall tell you a riddle. Solve it, and both you and Olgierd will be free.
And if I don't?
Then we'll all 3 go for a wild ride. It's what you proposed, is it not?
The riddle. Let me hear it.
To all things and men I appertain, and yet by some am shunned and disdained. Fondle me and ogle me till you're insane, but no blow can harm me, cause me pain. Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I shall grin.
What was that supposed to be?
You tell me, what am I?
Didn't quite catch the riddle. Mind repeating it?
To all things and men I appertain, and yet by some am shunned and disdained. Fondle and ogle me till you're insane, but no blow can harm me, cause me pain. Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep, Yawn, and I sleep. Smile, and I too shall grin.
You're going down.
We shall see, my friend. You must find me before the sand in the hourglass runs out. Ready? Let's begin.
Eredeti lányának megfejtését.
What is this place?
You like it? Plenty more where it came from. Just remember, you must find me before time runs out.
Örülök neki, hogy megint basztatol a fasságaiddal, hogy meggótatod.
Monsters weren't part of the deal.
My world, my rules.
Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I too shall grin. Something that repeats all I do? Maybe an echo? Echo.
No dice. You can't possibly ogle an echo.
Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I too shall grin. Damn it, what are you?
Sikeresen meg tudunk halni.
What is this place?
You like it? Plenty more where it came from. Just remember, you must find me before time runs out.
Monsters weren't part of the deal.
My world, my rules.
Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I too shall grin. Something that repeats all I do? Maybe an echo? Echo.
No dice. You can't possibly ogle an echo.
Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I too shall grin. Damn it, what are you?
Save me! Don't leave me here! Help me!
Körbektől kell menni, vagy?
Shani, hang on, I'm coming.
I can't believe you fell for that.
Hát örülök neki, hogy a látási viszonyok olyan jók, hogy találd meg a bazd meg a... Szopartni kell, hogy a talaj kihúzva a parasztaló. Most megint innen. Hogy ez...
What is this place?
You like it? Plenty more where it came from. Just remember, you must find me before time runs out.
Monsters weren't part of the deal.
My world, my rules.
Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I too shall grin. Something that repeats all I do? Maybe an echo? Echo.
No dice. You can't possibly ogle an echo.
Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, Smile, and I too shall grin. Damn it, what are you?
Don't leave me here. Help me.
Világítás spóroltad, mi?
Shani, hang on, I'm coming.
I can't believe you fell for that. Oh, awful. You're doing terribly. Remember, you can always give up. As I see it, you will never find me.
Ó, még egy van, bazd meg.
A family tomb. To all I appertain, by some am shunned and disdained. Could be family, I guess. Wouldn't match much else in the riddle, though. Repeat the riddle.
To all things and men I appertain, and yet by some am shunned and disdained. Fondle and ogle me till you're insane, but no blow can harm me, cause me pain. Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and...
Mirror. So this is where you're hiding.
Come now. You didn't expect it to be that easy, did you? So you say, yet I wait and wait and nothing. Point for me.
Utálom azért időre menni.
get you.
So you say, yet I wait and wait and nothing.
Gotta be some mirror here you won't shatter.
Seek and ye shall find. Perhaps.
Wonder how you'll shatter a sheet of water. Doing that forever.
Care to wager on it?
I'll still get you.
So you say, yet I wait and wait and nothing. Game over.
Mindig legelőről! Nem vagy te egy kicsit fasz,
What is
basz
this
meg.
place?
You like it? Plenty more where it came from. Just remember, you must find me before time runs out.
Monsters weren't part of the deal.
My world, my rules.
Cry and I weep. Something to echo.
No dice.
Children delight in me. Elders take fright. Fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep. Yawn and I sleep. Smile and I too shall grin. Damn it, what are you?
Help! Geralt! Save me!
Vagy még ezekkel is faszakodni kell. Engedj már felmászni, hát faszomban már, hogy nem lehet kikerülni a harcot, bazd meg, hát. A szopatól, hogy ilyenkor nem tudok felmászni, hát ragd már el azt a kardot, azt másszunk fel, bazd meg. Azt a kurveget nem lehet kikerülni már a harcot.
What is it about swords that turns men into utter fools when they see one for the taking? Through howling winds, pouring rain, with their life hanging by a thread. Which reminds me, time is running out.
Melyik a videóban harcolok jó formában, még egy szopató, hogy még kerül harc.
Don't leave me here. Help me.
De még mindig ezt kibaszott elejéről kell kezdeni, mert nem lehet félúton checkpontolni. De azt már ráugrok, hogy space, hogy ugorjuk hát, de mégis végig kell majdnem hallgatni a dumálást.
What is this place?
You like it? Plenty more where it came from. Just remember, you must find me before time runs out.
What now, you piece of monsters weren't part of the deal.
My world, my rules.
Cry and I weep. Echo.
No dice.
Children delight in me. Elders take fright. Fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep. Yawn and I sleep. Smile and I too shall grin. Damn it, what are you?
Itt nem látni. Szóval a világításra spórolni kell mindig az. Azt már fel! Faszom a szopatól, hogy itt az időre megyünk be, az meg a szopatól, hogy nem mászik fel a karakter. De... Az, hogy megnyomtam a kibaszott ugrást, azt máskor átugorjam a szopat, bazd meg. Mennyivel egyszerűt volna harcolni kéne, nem? Baszakodni kell, mászkálni jobbra-balra.
is this place?
You like it?
Persze, nem túl
Plenty more where it came from. Just remember, you must find me before time runs out.
Monsters weren't part of the deal.
My world, my rules.
Cry and I weep. Echo.
No dice.
Children delight in me. Elders take fright. Fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep. Yawn and I sleep. Smile and I too shall grin. Damn it, what are you?
Help! Geralt! Save me! Don't leave me here! Help me!
Really, Geralt? Unable to resist a few shiny coins? I truly expected more of you. Especially since time is short. Oh, awful. You're doing terribly. Remember, you always will. As I see it, you will never find me. Never.
A family tomb. To all I appertain, by some am shunned and disdained. Could be family, I guess.
Ez a laggolós kurva anyárat már, hát az meg.
Wouldn't match much else in the riddle, though. Repeat the riddle.
To all things and men I appertain, and yet by some am shunned and disdained. Fondle and ogle me till you're insane, but no blow can harm me, cause me pain. Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and...
Mirror. So this is where you're hiding.
Come now. You didn't expect it to be that easy, did you?
Keep doing that forever.
Care to wager on it?
I'll still get you.
So you say, yet I wait and wait and nothing.
Death, oh death.
Point for me!
some mirror here you won't shatter.
Seek and ye shall find. Perhaps.
Wonder how you'll shatter a sheet of water. Can't keep doing that forever.
Care to wager on it?
Ez a találgatást is. Gondolj már be, hát nem elég, hogy laggoltatod a játékot, még kurvára nem akarsz fordulni már arra, merre akarnék. Kurva geci, várjam már belejt, hogy nem volt normálisan. Ja. Szóval így nem mer kiállni szemtől szembe.
There was water here once. Maybe there's a way to bring it back. There was water here once. Maybe there's a way to bring it back.
Azt hogy már meg... Kurva, miket rá.
Gotcha.
Attól, hogy tündanyelven harácsolsz itt nekem.
Be gone. Fast.
So, any better?
Yeah, thanks. Wine's revived me a bit.
This plonk could revive a corpse. An exquisitely rank vintage. You know what, though? It's good at last to taste something real. So, have at it. Tell me what the blazes just happened. Your brand's gone. Guessing that's a good sign?
First off, you tell me what it's like to have a heart of stone.
It's wonderful at the start. You feel no fear, no angst, but also no concern, no care for anyone, not even those you loved. And gradually, you lose them. Well, you know how it ended.
What about your senses? Taste, smell?
All there. At first, I savoured the world like never before. It was stronger, more clear.
How's that possible?
I did not wish for a heart of stone. That was a mere side effect. I wished to win back Iris's hand and have my fortune restored, and then to live like there was no tomorrow. And thus I lived until I ceased to feel anything at all. What a joy to be done with it. Because I am done, right? Will you tell me what happened?
O'Dim decided to have some fun at my expense. Devised a game I was supposed to lose. Seems he'd forgotten the training you put me through in doing the undoable.
So only to protect myself. In doing so, I put you in harm's way. Forgive me.
Well, don't have to worry about him anymore. You're safe and free.
I thank you. Though I've no notion what to do with this freedom now. Mira took everything. Everything I loved. All I held dear.
Not true. Got your heart back.
A bitter victory. Now at last I sense how much I've lost. I've a heart again. Yet all it feels is grief, sadness, and defeat. My life is a ruin.
You've handled tougher situations. You'll figure this one out. Got a company of faithful comrades waiting. Got a home, your fortune.
No. I cannot live as I did before.
So what'll you do?
I don't know. But one thing's clear. It's time I took fate into my own hands. Lived life anew. And truly, this time.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll never forget what you did for me, Witcher. I have something for you.
Can't accept this.
You can, and must. This sabre's been in my family for generations. Even when I'd lost all else, it remained at my side. Means a great deal to me.
All the more reason why I can't take it.
Do me the honor. This'll mark the start of my new life. And such a weapon could be right useful to you.
Thank you.
Ow!
Sorry.
You needn't be. I thank you again, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
Good luck to you too.
Ugyan kiderül, hát ennyi volt. Minél meglepő. Most vagy itt befejezem. Vagy már belekezdünk a másikba is. Én sem tudom ki ez a Karolina, mert most nem volt észbe, hogy utána keressek, de... Gondolom valamilyen. Valami CD Projekt. Ezért kaptunk majd javítani kell. A viperezés karrat összemosztok kerül. Iris nevezetű karrat kaptuk. Verén a végrehajtásségbe geráltatás aukció, de mint a rablás eredeti teára csődöt mondott, és az épületet körülvették a Reden katonák, a kígyónő csak magával törődött, és elsiklott a kelet szélből kéményen át. Gerát színét se látta azóta többé. Gerát rájött, hogy Sherlock professzor igazat beszélt a tükörmester, valójában a győzhetőnek bizonyult saját játékában. Gerát fogadást kötött vele egy fejtörő megnyerésére, és felülkerekedett rajta a tükörmester találós kérdésének megválaszolását, vagy gyűjtött a démont a dimenziókból, bár tartok tőle, hogy visszatérhet. Az évfajtája mindig visszatér. Tenger állít a tükörmester legnagyobb kincsét, lelkét követeli Urgi. Eriktől úgy döntött, hogy nem maradt tétlen, megtalálta módját, hogy kijátsza a démoni lényt, és visszanyerte Iriad lelkét, miután megszabadult a paktumtól, és szíve megelemeledett Olgit, állányerő Geráltnak ajándékozta szabjáját, generációk óta családját szolgált, és elvogott a naplementébe. Találkozott Ulszenti lovakokkal Halloween-ben. Van a másik DLC. Hivató, hogy még mindig loggoltatod a játékot? És nagyon... Na. Borföldre követi. Nem megyünk körül. Jó, közgünk. Jó, meredek, azt nem tudunk fel. Vér és bor. Van meg mi a DLC-nél.
Logger seems unwell of late.
She told me it was what meat she had.
Meat? Where'd she get meat?
I don't know.
They've suffered enough slaughter, enough rape. Fear not.
we shall spill only the blood of outlaws. To you we grant liberation.
Farmerin tele, vagy bárok színű.
Geralt of Rivia.
Ha! Sit with us, Witcher.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin, I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac Peyran and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our, surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
They's a coming!
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
Let us go out to greet them.
Hark! Contemptible curs!
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Lawnfall, call upon you to repent. Set your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular Punch and Judy here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off before we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity-like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says.
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
Some wench sent them. Folk who say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the Heron you will pay with your own blood! By the crane, villains, ready your arms!
Right, me lovers, to work!
Vörös likopenge. Hát igazán díjaznám, ha nem játszaná azt, hogy még meg akar nekem passzul.
I would fail you all, for my name is not Milton the Fejlesztő!
Evildoers! Defend yourselves, scoundrels!
Get him! Come on!
Damn it.
Melyik basztott már most már? Mert neked így puskád van, azt hiszed, kemény lesz a gyerek.
Defend yourselves, scoundrels!
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
It is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend. Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the star-crossed city's most gracious protectress, Her illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Anna Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
Well, in point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
Yeah, I remember.
I might add, be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her Illustrious Highness.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. The bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident.
Yeah.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker. This is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect, but of this beast, nothing is known, save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract. Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Ha! Then post-haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
Alright. Mutatja, mert amikor eljön a farkas vihar, ne légy sárga hóból. Összebb szintű vámpírok nagyon erősen rendkívül intelligensek, még a bicserek is ritkán vállalják el rájuk a megbízást. Kitérés legjobb, bla bla bla.
Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
You will find Beauclair has changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron!
Hát minden szép és jól lenne nem szaggatnom néhányszor, de... Egy kuklak csak a fején egy bőr, vagy egy korda.
For my lady! You watch out! I swore I'd kill a monster! All for one for all!
Goliath.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Tucson, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
Inkább mondanak, hogy zsebkéssel hogy vágja le a fejét, de mind. Góliátnak. Mélton de Pregrag beirál. Kövess Méltont oda, ahol a tetemet megtalálták. Búkár London szörnyetek. Nézd meg, a szóban forgat. A legtöbb ilyen fenefaj gyorsan mozog és éjjel támad. Tanúk, rémültek, a többnyire életük megmentése vannak elfoglalva, így elég gyakran. Gyerek fogalma sincs, milyen lénye áll szembe, még nem talál nyomokat vagy más módon. Ki nem okkumulálja a dolgot. Ez volt a helyzet a bukalért kínzó szörnyeteggel is. Geralt tudta, hogy az emberek hullanak, a szörny pedig megfoghatatlan és ördögien ravasz. Minden más, amit hallott, egyértelműen veszélyes ragadozóról való félelem felrajzolta a képzeletbeli szüleménye. Éteri. Az emberi elme ipoly, vadis... Azok voltak a... Bármely tengeren túli földre számtalan vész lakja, félelmek, fájdalmas emlékek, megrázkódtatások. Ezek tudatuk határán ólálkodnak, akár a ragadozóké, amely gyenge pillanatra várnak, amikor felfedik magukat, és elpusztíthatnak bennünket. Iris van der elmében létrejött festett világot elsősorban emlékeiben élő alakok népesítik, de otthont adott néhány veszélyes ragadozónak és félelmek megtestesüléseinek. Ezek közül a legveszelmesebb Éteri a legmélyebb rettegését hívta elő, és férj arcát viselte. Éteri külsőre Orgérre hasonlított, és az övéhez hasonló technikákat harcolt. Hát ilyen lény várakozott Geraltra, de először csak az egyikük bocsátkoztatott harcba vele. Ennek halála ébresztette fel a következőt, ami erősebb volt az elsőnél, és így ment tovább, amíg az erősebb Éterének adott helyet az elesett testvér, minden Geralt mindet le nem győzte, de így is tosnak kellett lennie, mert a legkisebb sebzés, amit a sorsára vonatkozó lény kapott, azonnal életre keltette, hogy csatlakozzon még az élőtársai a harcban. Végül a legjobb technikának ez ellen, a rémálmok ellen pontosan időzített ellentámadás bizonyult. Ez egy ogre volt. Góliát a legenda szerint Góliát vala lovag volt, aki megszegte esküjét, ezért a tó hölgye megbüntette. Óriássá változott és a hegyekben menekült. Évente csak egyszer jön le, akkor sísága. Amikor az éhénység ránk kényszeríti, nem tudom, hogy mennyit az igazság rejlik a legenda mélyén, de vitathatatlan tény, hogy ez a szörnyet veszélyes óriás megölt és felfalt pásztorokat és juhokat egyaránt. Annyira féli mindenki, hogy a nevelőnők vele ijeszgetik gyerekekre, ha nem eszik meg a zöldséget. Bár elvarult gondolkodásra képtelen állatnak tartják, Góliát használ egyszerű eszközöket, amelyek roppant markában halálos fegyverré válhatnak. Geralt ellen harcolva Góliát egy malomkövet kapott fel, minden csapása valóban csontszúzó volt. Szerencsére Geraltnak nem már volt némi tapasztalat az óriások megölésében. Így gyorsan végzett Góliáttal és 3 lovag nagyra értékelte segítségét, Milton de Perák, Beiram, Palermi de Launan és Galien de Lauten volt a közreműködő. És mi a Griff trófea, hát... Szörnyekölés értje a tapasztalat. Lökés hullám. Elviekben itt vagyunk.
Heya!
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Parmanin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kin.
Mutációk és nagymester Witcher felszerelések. A belemen kiegészítően további Witcher mutációkon eshetsz át, új képességeket szerez. Hamarosan beleolvadsz egy kengyelfutóba, aki roppant érdemes levelet hoz. Olvasd el és jár utána Mauro professzor históriájának, további ismereteket szerez e mutációról. Azt beszélik, hogy Irtvászonban egy mesterkovács, akit utolérhetetlen minőségi Witcher páncélőzetet készít. Mi több, azért a speciális bónuszét kapsz egy némelyik, vagy az összes darabját viseled. Ezen rendkívül öltözetnek, nem bánod meg, ha kiaknázod ezeket az új lehetőségeket. Na, úgyis.
I've sweat dripping down my bum furrow.
Nem adja meg a lehetőséget nagyon a játék, hogy arra menjek, amerre szeretnék, hiszen
Can't get used to the way you knights talk. Especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
Megérkeztünk.
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything. Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
I will fell you all, or my name is not...
Got guests. Careful.
Walk once. Új fajta
For the glory of her grace, I shall make Pepe of you!
Jó, tudni te meg
Drawn here by the
felrobbantod
smell
magad.
of blood. Let's keep looking.
Ez egy bűzdémon verzió? Vakonc, azt hittem, hogy egy rakás rothadó hús még meg nem mozdult. Volkarti. A vakonc a bűzdémon legnagyobb testű rokona. Ennek a visszataszító, hogy csak nyomokban nem veszi meg kreatúrának, a kűtakaróját rothadó hús alkotja, amely alatt a rothadó izomtömeg feszül, masszív, de hajlékony csontozaton. A vakonc rothadó holttesteken él, és erőszeretettel tanyázik az elbukott agyatott kivégző helyek, régi temetők, egykori harcmezők közelében, felettébb agresszív, és bár volt hússal táplálkozik, legtöbbször az útjába kerülő eleverényekre is rátámad. A fent említett helyekre vetődnek, ezokból a lehető legnagyobb óvatossággal kell elrányuk. A vakonc főszabjáként a föld alatt táplálkozik, de az ember cimatól pillanatokot képes a felszínre bukkanni, hogy megtámadja. Aki vadóccal küzd, nem hagyja figyelmek kívül a csonttüskéit. E természetes eredetű borotvédes pengéket, mikor a vakonc halni készül, testében felgyűlt gázok és emzők szó szerint szétvetik, amelynek hatása a csonttüskék nagy sebességgel szétrepülnek és akár végzetes sebet is ejtetnek a legyőzőjén. Hogy az megóv magad a csontkínhűvésektől, a vakonc elleni harcban alkalmaz gyakorta a QN jelet a pajzsot. Hát az alkót kéne mostan fogyaszgatni néha.
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything.
Kicserézzék egy kutasd át a hálókat, a nyomokat.
Nets were attached here. Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Need to comb the bank. Notice anything interesting?
Alas, nothing.
Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Valaki ismerős látó.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
Ja, már akkor egy mesteri páncél. Jó lenne farkasba. Én most tele vagyok pakolva, azt én nem tudok szaladni. Baládenvány küldetések piros felkiáltó jellel, vagy kékkel volt a. Már egy szinten
Once
fent.
you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive.
Mert most már azt lehetne, hogyha megvan a Viper a fencét csinálva, azt lehetne döntözni ide.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
Witcher. They're smearing his hiney with honey. I don't know why.
Killer from the north, they say. What? With no lads brave enough? Of course we have. But bravery's not enough against the beast. Needs dark powers. That
Seek shelter, ladies. The witcher's on the prowl.
Van gyors utazási pont, mert kiért, hogy ez a kukorix fogadó.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrak-Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day. But when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrak-Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrak-Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man! You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blew and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts.
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
Valaki hallgatózik.
While Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable!
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have to find that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster. Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Ha! Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
Ott vérése úszál. Letéztem Gerált a szörnyek, egyéb vagy, pusztítója a világ védelmezegyen.
Can't believe it.
Oh?
Simply can't.
Nagy bekulányi Gwent verseny. Monnier Grove nagy örömére tudatja, miután érdekeltél szervezette a Gwent versenyt rendez. Az induló klienket később Falkunusban válik. Felhívjuk figyelmedet, hogy a verseny új frakció mutatkozik be, melyet maga Monnier Grove alkotott meg. Kezdődjék a játék. Witcher kerestetek. Karaván kísérőnek. Egy vagy több Witchernek. A kadárok ukulani céljak keres egy vagy több személyt, aki hajlandó kísérni egy kereskedő konvojt a fehér veszedelemtől sújtott területen. További információ Gaston Legaftól. Kereskedő koronata tőlő birtokoló Dr. található erdei táborában. Magaruny, Poliáni, Bekurai, KDT veszélyelemző és kockázatelemző részlegének második tárnoka. Kedves vendégek, a Kukorix fogadó kedves vendégének figyelmét felhívjuk, hogy ne legyenek legyenek elővigyázatosak, amikor a fogadó elé tartottok. És még inkább, amikor távoztok, rendkívül fontos, hogy Meszkerente erdő elkerülése, mint hogy az emberevő szörnyek leselkednek benne. Könyörgünk, szívlel megint el minket, mert félünk, hogy különben olyan sok vendég elvesztése tönkretesz a hangulatot a folyóban. Körültekint utazást vállalunk, és szívesebben látunk újra nálunk. Linka, fogadós lány. Kerestetik a fehér farkas. Liviai Gerát a Witcher, más néven a fehér farkas kala. Húznak, kerestetik reményében. Veli megbízolja bőkező fizetséget ajánl a szokatlan kontaktusért. További információkat Feladatkör idegenes túlszánti alaptábrában kaphat. Megjegyzés, mindenki más nyomatékkal arra kérünk, hogy próbálják az említett táborban Liviai Gerátnak kiadni magát. Feladatkör ma jött le a falvédőről. Első rátosan meg tudja különböztetni valahol a Witchert a Talmitól. Maskarába bújt szélhámosok két pakarddal a hátukon. Tegyék meg, hogy magatoknak azt a szívességet, hogy nem próbálkoztok. Közleményez hercegi kamarástól. Felhívás, valamennyi kóborról vannak és más fegyveresnek. A hercegségnek szüksége van rád. Segítségét kell. Húsás jutalmat ajánlunk. További részletek a hercegi kamarás irodájában a Szumanyandó lovagok terén. Túlszánti hercegség legfőbb prokurátori hivatalának bejelentése. A legfőbb prokurátori hivatal ezonnal bejelenti, hogy a szűk körű árverésre bocsátanak egy darab beépített ingatlant és a hozzátartozó mezőgazdasági területeket. Roberta erdő régiójában. A mi örökösünk nélkül elhunyt, a néhai Crespi gróf után szállt a hercegi kincstárra. Belegárd birtok egyedi jelképe és a bortermesztésben betöltött kiemelt szerepe miatt a hercegség jó hír nevét terjeszti. A világ minden sarkában csak túlszánti hercegség alatt vagyok vehetnek részt az árverésen. Minden kóbor, lovag vagy más fegyverbíró férfi figyelmébe közszírét éteti, hogy a közrend önkéntes őrzőinek jelentkezésére van szükség. Várhatóan kisebb problémák merülnek fel az említett ingatlan átruházása során is, ezek problémák esetleg közvetlen fizikai erő alkalmazását tehetik szükségessé. Minden önkéntes kéretik, hogy jelentkezzen a túlszánti prokurátori hivatal Berigmond híd közelében, azaz az árverés rendőrhelyszínén.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
A verseny. Négy feladatot vettünk. Vadász idő.
Am I invisible? Come on, Roach.
Vint, mi az északi szél? Hát azt szerintem azt a kártyajátékot lehet hanyagoljuk meg.
Come on.
Az alapjátékban se. Nem volt muszáj, akkor nem játszottam. Menj a Korvoblán Jankóba. Vizsgáld meg a pincében tároltat.
Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry.
Orva milyen a sző.
Damn it. Killer must still be here. Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara, though, or a Fletter. Bruxa, gotta be. Killed with a single blow.
Bruxa, át kell kelnünk, óvakodnunk azoktól a helyektől, ahol egyszerre több madár is énekel. Ez ugyanis azt jelzi, hogy egy Bruxa van területére tévedtünk. Ilyenkor akár búcsút is mondhatunk az életünknek. Szerencsére a Bruxák nagyon ritkák, legtöbbjük lakott területen távol él. Talán a saját biztonságuk érdekli. Pénzkiket olyan helyre rendezik be, ahol nem éri őket meglepetés. Akik mégis a közelébe élnek, kerülik a tömeget. Éjszaka merészkednek elő, ilyenkor könnyű összetéveszteni őket a késői utazóval, akik éjszakai szállás felé igyekszik. Ám apró jelek elárulják őket, madarokhoz kötődők, szoros kapcsolatuk, éles hangjuk és mozgásuk, lélegzetrázó sebesség. A Bruxák olyan gyorsak és erősek az embereknél, de leghasznosabb tulajdonságok a láthatatlanság. A Bruxák villámgyorsan képesek egyik helyről a másikra iramodni, mindez a láthatatlansággal párosul, veszélyes fegyver, könnyen összezavarják az ellenfeleket és váratlan irányból képesek támadni. Egyik legnagyobb segítség a Bruxával kell harcolni, hogy a holdpor bombát használjuk, bár azt nem tudja semlegesíteni a vámpír láthatatlanságát, legkönnyebb követni mozdulatait. A vámpírolat bőséges alkalmazás és hatékony segítség, ha meg kell küzdeni velük. A Bruxák éles karmukkal támadnak, és több irányból záporozó csapásaikkal könnyen áttörik az ellenfél védelmét. A legyengült prédájukat megpróbálják megharapni, vért inni. Így ha Witcher tudja mivel száll szembe, még az időnek előtte felhajtott egy fekete vérfőzetet, a Bruxák hanggal is képesek támadni, mellyel ledöntik a lábára és elkábítják áldozatukat. Oldpor vámpírolaj, fekete vér, Gilden jelle. Mert micsodát is említettél.
Black blood and moon dust could be lifesavers. In the cellar, gotta be. Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart. River Muck carried the body in his cart. Claw wounds from 5 separate claws, spread of a small human hand. Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Fell down the stairs, broke his neck. Hurled against the wall with great force. Took a lot of strength to batter this down. Used this to batter down the grate. You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood. We don't have to fight.
You are wrong. I cannot let you leave.
Ja miért azért váltottál nekem a QNJ-re? Rakd már el azt a zseblámpát, mert akkor sose tudok kitérni. Belögdösödök, kurva. Az ordibálásodba. Ebben sebződök jobban.
Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
Vonalmai Bruxa. Corvo Bianco Bruxa. A Bruxa, amelyel Geráltnak dolga akadt, önvédelemből megölte. Corvo Biancóban különbözött más hasonló bestiáktól. Először is idegesebb volt, még az emberi szavakat is tudott formálni. Különösebb nehézség nélkül. Mi az ez a Bruxa? Titokzatos szörnyetekhez kötődött, amely akkoriban belül Claire közelében ólálkodott. Geráltnak komoly kihívást jelentett megküzdeni vele, a többi Bruxához hasonlóan. Ez a példány is emberfeletti erővel rendelkezett, láthatatlan tudott válni és hanghullámokat támadni. A többi vámpírhoz hasonlóan ez is az áldozatai vérét akarta. Ez azt jelentette, hogy egy hasonló lények elleni szokásos védelem, a fekete vérfőzet ezúttal is hatásos volt. Akárcsak a hordbomba, annak természetesen a Witcher hűséges ezüstpengéje.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought.
Nézzük meg sorba akkor.
Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
Nos.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
No. Amit vagyunk már körbenézni. Nézzük, mert van valami érdekesebb.
Go, go.
Na. Na most melyik irányban van? Mert most...
Whoa there, Roach.
Jöjj oda le. Már nem húzódtak valamelyik oldalára, azt egy kicsit nehezebb ellovagolni mellettük.
Slower.
But virtue always trumps villainy. With his friends at his side, no best forward.
Good man! I need a fresh set of shoes for my mount. Promptly.
At your service, sir. The racing model is one I recommend. Light, durable, and a mere 50 crowns apiece.
I shall pay you double provided they are ready today. A courageous heart overcomes all hate.
Hát eddig forgolódjak már, hogy azt mondjuk már, hogy e-betűt megnyomom, azt akkor beszélgetünk.
Clang, clang, clangety clang. With the heft of my hammer and a mighty cry, I pounced the... Ah, a professional. I like to trade with your kind. You actually appreciate quality workmanship.
What have you got there?
Egy erősebb számszerű. Van 2000-ünk, 200-ok. Mi van mi? Üstölője, az mit tudom. Volt ez királyi állarcmaszk. Ez hogy ezt nem tudom, honnan került hozzám, de... Yeah.
So long.
With the heft of my hammer and a mighty cry, I pounced in and watched sparks fly.
I believe I've made myself.
Mikor nem ezt a kicsit keresünk, mert van azon egy pancikó.
Armor chromed and greft or fluted, whatever your heart's desire.
Let's see what you got in stock.
Na most mérvátot erre nem szétszedni akarok. Hullata meg billentyű kombinációra be van állítva az is. Az mondjuk viszont már ez jobb nyerek táskámának, a több mindent tudok vinni. Jelenleg egy 100-as, azt hiszem, van még gond nekem. A nyereg az még nem tudom, és állóképességben mennyi. Annyi 40-es szintűek.
So long.
Here, Master Witcher. Over here.
Ez 9. 85, akkor ott a 90-es volt, tehát akkor van jobb nyerek. Ez pedig 60. És 85-nél.
Armor chromed and greft or fluted, whatever your heart's desire.
Let's see what you got in stock.
Ez 60, az szintén 60. Akkor itt nincsen, mit tudom mi, a lowhoz viszont van. Erénynyerek, szőrös. Túlszintű 90. Bokorkárné, hát. Kóborló. Kád, nyírkerény, nyereg. Mindegyik ugyanannyi értékű.
So long.
Here, Master Witcher. Over here. Let's behave, friend. You're in the clear.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Store is done. Go find your parents.
But the Pomerine, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
A tale's for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Vi måste...
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmerin's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, he can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you will soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shaelmar? With only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells dangling from your ass?
Pity a monster. You, a witcher.
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd. No knight will gain any glory from this. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's captor a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
Még előbb le kéne győzni.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Hasonló, akkor hozták. Nem fészköztek golyók, itt a hast.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Most nem mondanám győzőre.
Damn it. We have to help him.
Ezt nem tudok a harcmódot ellene, hogy mire kell.
For honor! Onward!
Gotta keep it down. Can only tell when he hears us.
The beast heaved its foul girth. Let loose her oar and knocked into earth. Then down came the Witcher in one mighty bound. It fight to the beast. Its hands confound.
Like that silver.
Out breathe flame. And thus the
De
Witcher's
miért áll automatikusan nekem védekezésbe? Én nem kértem.
and turns to dust. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds.
Hát miért ilyen harci stílusba áll a karakterem? Hát,
time was true, then 12 danced and spun, struck the monster like true.
Ez milyen fasz volt ez a támadás? Már belehaltam.
Alas, Palmerin lies prostrate. He has breathed his last breath. Avenge, ye Witcher! Fight bravely unto death!
How you gonna make me wait?
Then naught shall have come of Fela and vége.
Igaz, de azt sem tudom, milyen harcmódról kell osztálni meg.
So the Witcher wooed the Selma, and its foul heart hurt. Dogs dive, flee, faint, its razor strikes belly, Selma's cries ring aloud, blood transforms into jelly.
Die.
The Selma lies defeated by Geralt of Rithia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikemen, see to the beast!
Forgive me. I am not as nimble as in my younger years.
You fought bravely. Thanks for your help. Guillaume.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly paints you. She approaches.
Geralt, we must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly, honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him. Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged and quartered.
Megbolondult a királynőt, aztán vagy ezt most ki kell rád egy kicsit. Már nem Geralt, hanem
The very
Dandelion.
man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour,
Legalábbis
captain
erre
of my
tippelek
personal
most
guard.
hirtelen.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir Feladatkör is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But, Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city, there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the...
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
Honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
A strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
They were a team?
They were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton, immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare. hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the gardens searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses! Your Grace!
Végül is minek az a nagy szoknya.
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward! Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
Most lesz még átvezető, vagy most már ne? Örülök neki, hogy nem lehet menteni.
Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
They say...
Clear a path! Clear the way, I said!
Is this part of the game?
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too?
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
Már menthetek már egyszer, vagy még mindig szavadgatásról? Megint átvezető.
On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish, while I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around over there, look.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it. The Colton fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other Phoenix Egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Keresd meg az egyszárút, a poltakertben, mond az aranyhalas. Na. Már menthetek, vagy még mindig szívotgatás?